Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Friday morning. It's Stephen Whiteside here from theuptrend.com. Well, I'm not feeling that well this morning, and so I'm going to actually take the day off once I've posted this video. I need to get over this as quickly as possible. In the pre-market this morning, things are fairly quiet. We've got Dow futures down, NASDAQ futures are higher. We've got commodities lower, except natural gas. We don't have any major economic numbers coming out in the pre-market on Friday morning. The VIX traded up to the upper channel line yesterday, but did not close above it. We're looking for a change on Friday if the VIX were to close above 1656. Now, on Fridays, I like to print off some weekly charts just to see how the week has progressed up until Thursday's close. And here we are. We're basically unchanged for the S&P 500. We're down less than 1/4% for the NASDAQ 100. We're down over 3/4% for the Russell 2000, still trading in the channel. It looks like we may have an inside week. Very quiet week for the TSX, up slightly on the week. Looks like we're going to have an inside week for the TSX. We've got crude oil up for the week, $2.50, but it's down in the pre-market on Friday morning. So crude oil is not rushing away anywhere soon. Then we've got gold up $55.40. It's down a little in the pre-market this morning, not enough to change the direction of the price of gold. Then looking at the U.S. dollar index, it's still on a sell signal here. That's supportive for higher stock prices. Unfortunately, bonds are not helping. Bonds are having an inside week and down slightly on the week. We want to see bonds continue to move higher, putting downward pressure on bond yields. Now, stocks go up on an escalator, down on an elevator, and that's what happened yesterday. And on the Dow, we had Walmart down over 6% on the day. That's a huge move down for that big stock, and that put enough downward pressure on the Dow itself to generate a daily sell signal yesterday. Then we had JP Morgan was the next biggest loser on the Dow. Looking at the S&P 500, EPAN was the big loser, and then we also had Axon, also a second day of a sell signal there. So two really bad days for that stock. Then we had on the NASDAQ, we had AppLovin trading down into the channel, closing at the upper channel line. So still looking for a close on Friday below $418.05 to give us a sell signal there. Then Palantir had a big down day, but recovered going into the close, still ending the day on a sell signal, even though it had that big recovery, dipping itself into the open gap there, and then moving back up going into the close. Now, for all of these stocks, you had lots of opportunities to lock in some profits along the way, and we got up to the 125 level, of course, which was a daily and a weekly price target for Palantir. Looking at the TSX 60, the biggest loser was Shopify. Shopify traded down to the lower channel line, but did not close below it. Then TFI was the big loser on the TSX. It's been on the sell signal for a few weeks now, and I'm sure investors were not expecting a 20% drop in one day, but that's what happened yesterday. Oceanic Gold was down on the day, down over 5%, and that stock was already on a sell signal coming into Thursday's trading action. Now, with Walmart crashing on Thursday, that was enough to give the Dow Diamonds a new daily sell signal. No change in trend for the S&P 500, for the equal weighted, for the NASDAQ 100, the equal weighted NASDAQ, or the next generation NASDAQ. Now, where we did see additional weakness was in the mid caps, where we've got the Russell 2000 closing back below the lower channel line once again, so no change in trend there. We do have a new sell signal for the small caps and for the micro caps. So they tried to get something going early in the week, and so far that has failed. Then looking at what didn't work yesterday, well, the broker-dealers are back on a sell signal, cybersecurity is back on a sell signal, and the transports are back on a sell signal. Just a couple of examples of sectors that rolled over on Thursday. Let's finish off looking at the Canadian market, and the TSX 60 and the TSX itself has been trading in the channel for the past couple of days. In both cases, if we close below yesterday's low on Friday, that would give us a new daily sell signal. Energy stocks still closing above the upper channel line. We had a reversal for financials, but not enough to change a trend. Then gold stocks traded up towards the recent high, but did not break out above it. And gold is down in the pre-market this morning, but not expecting a major trend change on Friday. Then looking at what didn't work, well, Infotech is back on a sell signal as of Thursday's close, being led lower by Celestica, back on a sell signal as of Thursday's close. It's right on the edge there, so if you wanted to wait for another close below the lower channel line, that would not be unreasonable. And then BlackBerry traded down into the channel. So on Friday, we're looking for a close below $7.57 on the TSX to give us a new sell signal for BlackBerry. Okay, folks, that is all for this morning's presentation. Again, we've got a mixed market this morning. We've got the Dow down, we've got the NASDAQ higher. Alibaba has a lot to do with what's happening in the NASDAQ in the pre-market this morning. No major economic numbers coming out in the pre-market. So far, it looks like we're going to have a mixed open on Friday morning. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the weekend. And next time you'll hear my voice, if you're a member, will be on Sunday.
Thanks for tuning in until the very end of today's stock market timing educational video. If you found the content valuable, don't forget to express your support by hitting the like button, leave a comment, sharing with your friends, and subscribing to our channel for more insightful updates. Remember, in the world of stocks, timing is crucial, and following the trend can be your greatest ally. If you would like more information on how we can help you better time the stock market, please visit theuptrend.com.